Welcome everyone to another JMPR miniature gaming review. Today we are looking at the new Eomer Marshal of the Ridmark model and the best of White Dwarf magazine for the Middle-earth strategy battle game. So stay with us and we'll open these up and take a look. So first we're going to take a quick look at the Eomer sprue model before we get them built up and show you properly. We've got the mounted version and the foot version in this. You've got a couple of options with the build. So you've got spear, foot and mounted, sword, foot and mounted. You've also got the choice of helmeted or unhelmeted on both versions. Nice simple instruction guide. And the sprue itself, they did do a Warhammer community post on this, so I won't spend too much time looking at it. But that is a lovely looking sprue, and obviously bases there as well. So we'll get him built up in a minute and take a proper look at him. In the meantime, let us crack open the best of the White Dwarf magazine book and take a look at what we got. So this review is a couple of days late. I only just managed to pick my copy up. And yeah, I've been looking forward to it. It's not, you know, as big of a book as you know, say like one of the new Rohan books or Gondor books, so I'm expecting a bit less from it. So we've got the contents there, we've got the introduction, we've got Orcs Attack, Flight to Freedom, Battle for Erebor, Battle of Plenor Fields, Clash of Companies, Search for the Stone, Duel on Zirik Zagal, Fiends and Fireworks, Fatty Bulger's Great Escape, The Hunt for Gollum, Warg Chase in the Wilderness, The Bigger They Are, The Brown Wizard, River Assault Rules, War on the Long Lake, Armies of Middle-earth, Magic of Middle-earth, Modelling Workshop, Mordor Terrain, Flight of the Nazgul, Paint Splatter Theoden, Paint Splatter Gandalf, and Pippin. So it sounds like a lot of scenarios, followed by some hobby stuff. A selection of battle reports. There's a Battle Companies campaign in here. I'm assuming that's from the newer magazines. We've got some narrative scenarios, additional rules, tactics articles, hobby articles, and the paint guides. So we're just going to have a quick flick through. Orcs Attack, I believe that is one of the very first ever published Lord of the Rings battle reports, and wow, look how young Alessio and Rick look in that in those photos. Oh man, I think I've still got this White Dwarf somewhere. I think I've got most of these White Dwarfs somewhere. Oops, I zoomed in too far. Let me zoom out again. So it just goes through the battle reports. Okay, so yeah, it's not the scenarios themselves, it's actually just battle reports. Looks like some new, some old. Hobbit. No one cares about the Hobbit. There, I said it. I don't care. I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is newer stuff. To be honest, if you've bought all the White Dwarfs and you've got all the articles, you probably don't need this book. But, you know, here it is. You got the Battle Companies stuff from not that long ago. Search for the Stone, which is the White Dwarf evil campaign for Battle Companies. I've got this already. That's an old one. That's pretty cool. I kind of remember some of these, some of them I don't completely remember, but really couldn't care less about the Hobbit stuff. I know, it's bad. River Assault. I wish I had the article on making the boats. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. If they do, it's not in the front bit. Magic. That was a fairly recent article, I believe. Mordor Terrain, making Mordor Terrain. Gives you a list of what you need. Oh, that's a nice... is this new or is this... I don't know how old this... This article was produced several years ago. There we go. That's pretty cool. And, ooh, Nazgul. That's very cool. Yeah, very cool indeed. The Theoden paint are cool, the newer one, and the Gandalf and Pippin paint are the newer one. Okay, so we flipped through the whole book there, very quick, very quickly. Slightly underwhelming. I was hoping for more of the older stuff, personally, whereas a lot of the stuff in this seems to be newer stuff. I would have liked to have seen some of the more painting and terrain building stuff from back in the day, rather than just the articles reprinted. I was kind of, this is what I was expecting, except I was, like I said, I was expecting more of the sort of the useful articles rather than just battle reports and things. So, is this book necessary for the players? Absolutely not. Do you want it as a collector? Quite possibly. Certainly, I wouldn't not have picked it up. Will I enjoy reading it? Absolutely. It's nice. The stuff that is in there that isn't the newer stuff, I'll definitely enjoy reading through. But not quite what I hoped out of the book. But I'll get something out of it. The Mordor article looked interesting at the very least. So that is the book. We are now going to build up our Eomer, and then we will take a look at him once he's done. Okay, and here is the completed Eomer. I have gone with the unhelmeted foot version with the spear and the shield. The other option was having his helmet held under his arm. And obviously the sword option. But I thought we'll go with this flowing locks on this one. Absolutely beautiful sculpt. The only downside, and this is a really small attention to detail, is that his scabbard doesn't have the sword in it, which obviously, because you can build the sword version, makes sense, but on the spear version it makes less sense. But it's fine, that's a very small detail, and nothing really to worry about. And then we have the mounted version. A few bits didn't quite go together smoothly. That's not the right word. They went together smoothly. It wasn't always completely obvious how it went together, maybe. That's the best way. The head took a little bit of forcing in. I've gone with the extra barding, shield, spear, helmeted head on this one. Again, the scabbard doesn't have the sword in it. Famous scene where it falls out. But yeah, again, it is an absolutely lovely sculpt. I know a few people have, when it was first sort of revealed, were less impressed with it, but I think it's absolutely stunning. Definitely the best Eomer sculpt we've had. In fact, I might get the old one and just compare. Let's do that. Okay, so just a quick comparison. We've got the foot Eomer there next to the new one. There's actually not much difference in the scale. Yeah, the new one's a little bit chunkier, but not considerably. We've got Theoden there as well, the new Theoden. And there's not much in it. Mounted, it's just a much superior sculpt. Obviously got the old plastic horse. So I'll still use the old one if I'm not using the throwing spear or the armoured horse. But the new one will definitely, once it's painted, be taking the place. And finally, let's just stick Theoden in there as well. So really loving the new plastic sculpts that are coming out from Games Workshop for Lord of the Rings. I've still actually got to build my Saruman as well. The Saruman and Grima box set, because I've had that sat around since it came out, so I should probably do that at some point. But yeah, that is a look at the new releases for the Middle-earth strategy battle game. Looking forward to more. Looking forward to the Made to Order. Hopefully that will come back around, because because it was due the week before lockdown, and then obviously lockdown happened and it never saw the light of day. So hopefully at some point that will be appearing. There were definitely some models there that I would like. So other than that, I think that is everything done. Book, you know, could have been better. The model for Eomer, absolutely stunning, 10 out of 10. So thanks for watching, guys, and look forward to showing you more content soon.